I'm going to quickly cut across to Poulomi Saha, who tracks very closely the BJP. Poulomi, this is one nation, one election proposal made by the Modi government. They're acting swiftly towards it. The Law Commission now notifying a panel that will oversee the proceedings of this one nation, one election bill. There's no clarity on whether that bill will be tabled in the parliament or not, but take us through the 8 members who've been involved to try and come out with a feasible formula.
That's right. We reported yesterday that the centre has indeed formed this committee under the chairmanship of former President Ram Nath Kovind. And today, of course, that notification is out, which basically gives you a sense of the terms of reference, the mandate of this commission, and who will be on this committee. So it's an 8-member committee, as you pointed out. Ram Nath Kovind, of course, will be chairing this committee. Home Minister Amit Shah is on the committee. Adhir Ranjan Chowdhury, who's the leader of the Congress in the Lok Sabha, is on the committee. Ghulam Nabi Azad, former LOP in the Rajya Sabha, is on the committee. NK Singh, former chairman, 15th Finance Commission. Subhash Kashyap, former Secretary General of the Lok Sabha, is on the committee, as is Harish Salve, senior advocate, and Sanjay, former Chief Vigilance Commissioner. So these are, in fact, those who will be serving on this committee. The Law Minister, President Ram Nath Kovind, will be a special invitee to this committee, and the Law Secretary, Mr. Nitin Chandra, in fact, also will be secretary to this high-level committee, which has been formed by the government to study the aspects of holding, in fact, simultaneous and synchronized Lok Sabha and state assembly elections.
Wow, little did we expect. This has come as a huge surprise, Poulomi. First of all, a special meeting, a special parliamentary session that's been scheduled for the following weeks. And then you have this big news, maybe the biggest news break of 23, that says where the BJP is now really pushing hard and has already formed a committee to implement a one nation, one election formula, right at a time when 5 states are going into elections. So is it likely that all the states are going to be clubbed together, and will there be just one election in 2024? That's the apprehension. A lot of buzz doing the rounds on that front. A quick word from you, Poulomi. How do you settle all the rumors that 5 state elections likely to be postponed? This can't, all of this might be clubbed at one shot. You'll have elections going forward in 24. So the number of rumors that are going around on one election, one nation, one election. Do tell us a quick word that's come formally from the BJP on this.
Well, of course, the BJP has said we formed a committee. This is something that we've always spoken about, that this only brings down in terms of the burden on the administrative setup, in terms of the expenditure that the government of India incurs every time that elections are held across the country over 5 years, sometimes twice in 2 rounds in 1 year itself. This is something that, in fact, happened earlier in the past as well. It started in 1951-52 and went on till about 1967, until, of course, the schedule went a little awry because of certain challenges that certain governments faced, as a result of which the schedule went completely awry. And hence, there has been, in fact, a thought process behind this to bring this back. But of course, it's going to be a monumental task before the government and, of course, anybody who is mulling holding simultaneous elections, because it involves, in fact, making several constitutional amendments, including at least 5 different articles of the Constitution that will require changes, and the logistical cost of it as well. You need as many EVMs and VVPATs to conduct elections everywhere across the country at the same time. That's thousands of crores of money which will go into
EVMs, and do we have enough security personnel to cover this length and breadth of the country? You have resources that are limited. To have it simultaneously at one go, how are you going to really deploy those resources? Where are you going to prioritize? It's going to be a real Herculean task for the government to really implement something like this. But of course, the roadmap has to be drawn, and the Modi government has already set up a committee. Poulomi, thank you very much for joining us.